Honestly, I can't decide who's more screwed up, Alison or Noah. Maybe we just call it a tie. The episode begins in the courtroom with the attorney trying to get Cole to say he doesn't like Noah, since Noah basically ruined his life. Cole never says that, and we flash back to his life before Scotty died. The diner where Alison used to work is closed, and Cole is taking Louisa to meet his mother. They end up in a hotel doing what they do best. And she goes to wash her hands in the bathroom, but there's no soap. So she dons a blanket instead of clothes and asks housekeeping for some. And the housekeeper is none other than Cole's mother. I bet she wished she'd at least put on a shirt for that meeting. They go to Cole's mom's house to meet for lunch, and it comes out that not only is she reduced to working at a hotel, but she gave 37 grand to drugged up Scotty. Just fanatic needs bunches of cash. Helen's story gets weaved into this when it turns out that Louise's mom and Helen's mom are friends, and she wants to host the wedding at the Montauk estate. Cole says no way, and he tells Louisa that he really wants to buy the lobster roll. After all, Louisa wants to own her own restaurant, just like Scotty. What is it with this family and owning a restaurant? He tells Louisa he has half of the money from Alison's house and that he would like to ask Alison for the rest of the cash. Louisa's not convinced, but must change her mind because the next thing we see is Cole and Alison buying the restaurant at auction. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think Cole and Alison should be together. After all, they've loved each other since high school, and now they own this restaurant together. Sure, she went off the rails because her son died, but their love. Anyway, wasted Scotty comes in to ruin the moment and insists that they let him buy in. And then Cole punches him and tells him that he can buy in after he gets clean. But while the two are arguing, Scotty tells Cole that he could tell him something about Alison that would ruin his life. Cole's curious but doesn't probe any further until he's alone in the car with Scotty and he asks him again. But Scotty's passed out. If Cole doesn't find out the truth about that baby this season, I'm seriously going to lose it. Noah. He's on the hook for his next book called Good. I guess that's just his hope, that it will be good. He's writing at a makeshift desk in the bathroom and has a bad case of writer's block and writes nothing. Alison does come in to take a shower and she wants to talk, but he pushes her off because he's got too much going on and too much to think about with meeting with his publisher. But then he goes to find Alison and he finds out the truth. She quit school, like weeks ago. He goes to see Oscar, who commiserates with him and says, "You can't believe it?" And then he goes on to tell him that it wasn't Gabriel that broke Alison's heart. No, she never had a heart to begin with. Ooh, burn from Oscar. Maybe he's just jealous because she never really did hook up with him, like long term. I mean, a one-night thing, but for real. She wanted Cole. After he finishes talking to Oscar, he moves on to chat about his woes with Max. And Max isn't really interested in what he has to say because he's once again lost Helen to that new doctor. Noah asks Max if he thinks Alison is an evil person. And then Max goes on to ask him a very interesting question. He asks Noah if he's ever been dumped, and Noah says no. I find this hard to believe that Max is dumped all the time and Noah isn't. I mean, Max is so Max. Then it all comes out that Max was doing Helen and it doesn't end well. Noah then leaves mad, of course. I think in addition to couples therapy, he might look into anger management. Wonder if he's ever seen that Adam Sandler movie. As he's driving away angrily from Max's house, he sees a vision of Alison and speeds up to hit her. He's always hitting someone with his car, in his imagination. Makes me wonder about Scotty. He finally finds Alison at the lobster roll and they talk about their failed marriages and have an all-around just heart-to-heart. Then we flash back to the courtroom and Max is on the stand. He's a surprise witness, and he tells the judge that he saw Noah cleaning blood off the driveway at his vacation house. Oh boy, I don't think their relationship can survive this.